So then one day Ted calls me because John Seekus has bought land on Moorefield Road, which bisects Courthouse Road down here a ways, just beyond Nutley Street light. And the left side had been developed for some time, but the right side was a nice big old white house and just grass and a stream, and every year you'd see one Black Angus grazing there. It was being raised for food, fat for food and everything. And I didn't really know anything about the place, so he told me that that was the baptismal site for the church, and that in the old days they would go to church and put on robes that they could be baptized in, and they'd walk down from the church to where that stream was, and they'd be baptized in the water. And I guess they could change their clothes at the Carter house there, excuse me. And then they'd walk back to church. And he said that baptismal site is just part of the history of the town and everything. And the creek is going to be closed in. There's going to be nothing there. We need something to commemorate that site. Oh, yes. And so we go to Charlie, and who was all for this, and John Seekus, who's a developer in town, and who's a big county developer now. It's his property. He's bought it. So we approached John. How about you dedicate a little corner of the property for a stone, marker to commemorate this as really part of the town history. And so he was agreeable to it. And Ted Thomas heaved a big sigh of relief, and I heaved a big sigh. And we got another marker in town, and we got, and Historic Vienna was paying for these bronze things. They don't come cheaply, believe me. So we had the bronze tablet, but we didn't have anything to mount it on, and John Seekus had promised, you get it and I will build this. Well, it's getting on in the fall, and it's not exactly concrete weather, and we don't have anything to put. So I trudged off to see John Seekus, and I said, look, we've got everything. Pretty soon it's going to be too cold to build this. And he's in the throes of building something else, and I said, we need it. And he said, I'll see what I can do. And he put up the nicest, loveliest stone thing. And anyway, we got this lovely, it's just at the corner of this lawn. And I used to drive by at least once a week to make sure no one had put graffiti, because it's real close to Courthouse Road. It really is. And that, the property owners were appreciating it. And one day I ran into John somewhere around town, and I said, well, it looks like the marker is surviving. He says, yes, I check it out regularly. I said, oh, you do? I check it out regularly too. He said, someday, when my kids are older, I want to take them there and show them this and tell them that I'm proud to have been a part of it, and they should be too.